Hi, Aries. I hope you guys are good. Thank you for your patience with this. I know, I'm late getting it to you, but, you get the messages when you're supposed to, right? I feel like you guys kind of had a little jolt with that Chiron coming into your sign business, making things go a little crazy, bringing up some wounds and stuff. And then it decides to go retrograde, goes back into Pisces, and it'll be there until November. So all of this stuff that happened, I feel like some people are even going through like spiritual awakenings because of that Chiron shift. Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Man, your July is looking really, really good. So this opportunity, kind of a spark. Did it just show up out of nowhere? Because I feel like you have a decision to make now. I think that this was kind of one of those moments where could have been an idea. I feel like it's an opportunity in your life. Just kind of showed up. And it made you recognize some things. Maybe it's a pattern. Because this is definitely a karmic experience. Now, let's remember, karma does not always have to be bad. There's good karma too. And if you've been good, little boys and girls, maybe you're getting a really good opportunity. We have the Queen of Swords here too. So an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. All right, well, they kind of want to come out. I'm gonna go back through and see if they were serious, if those cards were serious. I feel like you guys have a really good, man, these cards have a really good opportunity. But a decision, and the Queen of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords. And now you're kind of feeling a little stuck. Why do I say you're feeling a little stuck? Because this Two of Wands, if you look at this card in this deck, I call it my comfortably stuck card. One foot tied to one wand, one hand tied to the other. Now I feel like you have a decision to make and you're stuck in it. But what I want you to know is this decision, the reason why this situation popped up so unexpectedly is because you are so tired of not having enough in your life. And or it's like this burden. I just want more. I want more out of my life. And this situation pops up and it's teaching you something. Either it's a new person that came in, a new opportunity, could be a new job, but it's teaching you something. So I want you to ask yourself, why? That's one of the biggest things. Everybody asks me, they're like, how do I learn my lessons? How do I know it's a karmic lesson? How do I know if it's a fear, stuff? How do I know? So I'm in New York and I did my workshop last night. And it was amazing. And I could not have asked for a better evening. And there were so many things that went wrong yesterday. And actually, like in the last week, there were so many things that went wrong. But I learned my lesson through all of it. That the fear of things not going well, even though other stuff kept being thrown at me, was a very real fear. But I had to push through it. And in the end, I knew that it was going to turn out fine, but because of the unknown, I couldn't think, right? So how do you know that it's a karmic lesson and what that lesson is? If this is a cycle that you go through, if it's something that comes at you over and over and over again, and it's almost like you're reliving the same experience with different people or at a different place, but it's, for example, you keep dating you keep dating these guys and they all keep treating you the same way. I just say it's the same person in a different meat suit. The universe keeps throwing the same people at you to learn that lesson. And it could be there's one person in your life that you've been with for a very long time, and you keep going through this cycle with them over and over and over again, and you'll keep doing that. You love each other, you hate each other. You love each other, you hate each other. So what is the lesson that you're learning? What was the situation that came in unexpectedly and made you sit back and think? Because I really feel like you want more out of life. And I think that's why this lesson showed up. To show you how to get more out of life. To show you how to get more out of life for yourself. Let's clarify some of these. And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Wands. What was this spark? What was the catalyst? The Queen of Cups. A lot of queens around here. I feel like you're surrounded by a lot of people but you're still not quite satisfied. Ace of Wands. So what's the Two of Wands? Whoa. Patience. Balance. Could be a Sagittarius in your mix. We have Temperance here. Which is funny because the only queen that isn't out. And don't get caught up in the genders of these. This could be men also. I want you, while you're sitting here and thinking about whatever opportunity this was that came in, be very patient with yourself. Because divine timing is at play. I always make sure to let everybody know that we cannot force this wheel to turn. But we can do the work behind it. And the more we do the work behind it, the more we're helping the wheel turn. So the Wheel of Fortune. What is the lesson? What is the karmic lesson? What is the cycle that you're going through that now has you in a state of contemplation where you need to balance out your heart and your mind and figure out what it is that you want? Wheel of Fortune. Two of Swords and the High Priestess. I think the lesson here is to learn how to listen to yourself. Could also be dealing with a Pisces that you're not really sure what to do with, that may keep coming back into. We do have the Queen of Cups over here, so Pisces is a pretty good bet. But this person or this situation, it's like you're in denial that you have to make this decision, or you keep putting the decision off. You keep procrastinating on making this decision, or you keep holding yourself back because you're not seeing the lesson. When in reality, you know you have to do something different with your life, that it's nobody else. It's nobody else's fault. We have to remember that. We like to place blame on other people so we don't have to take it, so we don't have to take blame. That's a program that we grew up with. No, you're fine. You didn't do anything wrong. Granted, if somebody treats you like crap, that's not okay. If somebody projects stuff onto you, it's not okay for them to do that. But if you keep allowing it to happen over and over and over again. So somebody showed up, a Queen of Cups, and now you have to decide what to do. What to do. So let's do the Queen of Swords and see who the Queen of Swords is. Maybe the Queen of Swords is you. I kind of feel like it is. I was feeling like that earlier too, but yeah. Needing to balance out your mind. You could be, since you are sitting in a state of contemplation right now, feeling a little stuck. I just realized my hair is kind of like all sorts of jacked up today. Yeah. We're relaxed. We're relaxed. I was going to do this outside, but it's so nice here. There's a wedding going on. So there's a lot of people around. So easing your mind, needing to ease your mind, recognizing what it is. I feel like Aries is kind of just sitting back right now, and because this Ace of Wands keeps staring me in the face. Like there was really something that was so in your face that came to you, and I feel like now you're really having to think about it. Like, what did it mean? Don't overburden yourself. Don't second guess yourself all the time. If it's something that is really, really eating at you, figure out what the lesson is in it. I don't necessarily feel like it was a bad thing. The Knight of Cups to the Queen of Pentacles. So an earth sign. Interesting. Are you questioning on whether you should offer any affection to an earth sign? Or are you wanting them to offer to you? You're like waiting on them. Because clearly you want more. And it's kind of a burden. I don't want you to hold on to this burden. Truth. Be very honest with yourself. Why are you holding on to the burden of wanting more from this earth sign? Because I do feel like there is someone else either showing up or in your life already. And if you keep holding on to the belief system that things will change with one person, I feel like I need to say, keep your eyes open. Eyes open, Aries. I know that you're kind of sitting in contemplation time right now. And it seems like there are a lot of people around you. So you might be getting like unwarranted advice from people. If people are starting to give you advice that you don't want, just politely tell them to go away. King of Swords. So there's that air sign again. 5 of Cups. 2 of Pentacles. Judgment. 4 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So the air sign is a disappointment that you're moving away from. I think you regret even staying in this for too long. Because now the universe is pushing you to make a decision. And you might be a little stubborn about making it. Or just decide, I don't really even care anymore. I'm going to move on with my life. I'm going to get going with my life. I'm not going to sit in this. So I do feel like July for you because you want the Ace of Cups. You want the 2 of Cups. And I feel like somebody was kind of given to you, like handed to you. But if there was if there's any question about who you choose or what you choose, and people are kind of giving you advice all over the place, listen to yourself first and foremost. Sit in your quiet space, because the universe is saying this is Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune, both very, very karmic cards. This is a lesson. What is it that you want? That's really funny because I asked Taurus the same thing. What is it that you want? Because the universe is like literally handing it to you on a silver platter. But I think you're so bogged down with what you think it's supposed to look like that you're not seeing the truth in front of you. Right? I feel like if you were to get out of this unstuck place and just decide and just be like, I know, it's easier said than done. Like, Betsy, shut up. It's easier said than done. I get it. I totally get it. But look what's over here. I feel like August is going to be a beautiful, beautiful month for you. So don't be afraid to share that about yourself, right? That you've made the decision. That you're no longer going to sit and wait for somebody else to come along or make the decision for you. I like it. Big opportunities, big lessons. But you're taking it very calmly. And I like that. And I think I think Chiron going back into Pisces is giving you some very much needed calm time after a period of, oh my gosh, all of these wounds are coming up for me to heal. So take advantage of the time that Chiron is back in Pisces till November. All right, guys. So the New York workshop that I did last night was amazing. I had a blast. Everybody else had a really great time. It was just magic. It was wonderful. So I'm really hoping that everybody can come see me in Boston. Everybody. That you can come see me in Boston if you're in the Boston area on Friday, this coming up Friday, the 27th. And I still have some in-person readings available for the Boston weekend. Also, I'll be in Austin, Texas on August 17th. And I will have in-person readings available for that weekend. I do not have them up on my website yet. And I'll be in Atlanta, Georgia on the 24th of August. And I will have in-person readings for that weekend too. So, and if you would like to get a personal reading from me, they are available on my website. Please, if a reading says sold out, I'm only like scheduling a certain amount during July and August just because of all the events that I'm doing. So if it says sold out, please do not send money directly to my PayPal. Unless you email me first and ask if that's okay to do. I don't mind, but if it says sold out, don't just automatically do it before emailing me first. Usually they're sold out for a reason. I only had one person do that on a soul lesson. So just email me first. Usually I can probably fit somebody in, but just know that my schedule is very, very tight right now. And I'm like right now I'm able to do like all the soulmate readings, or any reading actually. I can schedule out like 2 weeks, maybe even less right now. And I would prefer doing that instead of pushing everybody out a month and having like way too many readings all at once. So that's why I'm doing that. So it's benefiting you and it's benefiting me. So if you want a personal reading, they're only being scheduled like 2 weeks or less at this point. So, yeah, I hope everybody's doing really, really well. I love you all. And I will, oh, and I do have email readings. I forgot about that. There are email readings available. It says up to 14 days, but I'm actually going to be working on email readings next week while I'm in Portland. So, if you want an email reading, you can probably get it within 7 days. So, go to my website and get one of those. There's a very limited amount of those as well. So, all right, guys, those are all my announcements. I love you all. Bye.